Hello there, Star Wars toy fans. This is Jim, and welcome to my channel. Well, this is my customized Red 4, which started out as a Frankenstein of a ship. And the majority of this video is going to be showing you the process that I went to create this kind of ship. So first glance there, you can see all the many areas that were airbrushed and masked. The canopy was actually a 3D resin one that a friend of mine made, and I put the glass in. And when the wings pop open, you'll see the domed Red 4, and you can look on the inside. You can see everything that's been airbrushed accurately according to what photos I could find online. There's the rear portion, and when you press the button down, the engines light up in addition to the nose. That was one of the experiments I wanted to try, and to see it. One of the experiments I wanted to try to see if I could do. You can see there's some blast damage along the wings itself, and then of course on the underside of the ship. Well, let's get into the steps that I went through. Taking a look here, you can see how the wings were spliced together using styrene plastic. Here you can see the LED I used with the resistor. And then there are various shots here showing how I fed it through the engine, had to pre-drill holes and so forth to get it into both parts. And that was quite tedious to feed that wire through all four engines. Now we're coming up on a video that I put together early on before I spray painted the thing. Hello there, everyone. This is my latest project, is putting LED lights into the engine. So this is my Frankenstein X-Wing, and apparently it's apparent that I have the wrong wings there. In fact, both of these wings were broken, both sets, and I'll take this apart and show you how I fixed that. So this I got this X-Wing in a box of parts, just pieces and parts of X-Wings. White ones, gray one. This is the only gray one, by the way. And so the first thing that I did was to make sure all the electronics were working. It did not have the guns, did not have the canopy, doesn't even have the nose cone. But what I wanted to see is if I could make LED lights, engine lights work. So here we have one that I put the LED in, press the light, and there we go. You can see it's nice. Lights up red along with the nose LED, and the motor works. So we'll take it apart and show you. Oh, and by the way, we'll show you the wings. Wings pop up. Nice solid click. Okay, so we'll unscrew that. And we'll pull that off. Now, I think that the reason why these wings tend to break on this side is because Kenner only put 2 screws on either side. And that's what I did here, just to save some time, rather than have all 4. But at any rate, then pop out the batteries, take out this screw here, take out that screw there. Sorry about that little bump there. And now we will take out the wing portion, and you can see where I've got it wired here. And so I soldered in the connection down, positive and negative down below. Kenner did something kind of interesting in that they did red for the negative and green for the positive. I've chosen to do what's common, which is red for the positive. So take this thing apart. Oops. Almost lost my little spring there. I'll pop that pin out. Can pop it out the other way too. There we go. And then I'll show you how the wings all go together. Okay, there we are. And Okay. So you can see here where I have these two pieces were broken apart, and I used styrene plastic and glued it together. Ambroid Pro Weld works really great, and I believe this is 30 thousandths thick. And then likewise the same here. I can see a little stress mark here, so I think I'm going to end up reinforcing this as well. It looks like it's starting to get a little bent there on that side. But anyway, so what I ended up doing was drilled this out all the way through with a long drill bit. And so I made a channel, and then I drilled a hole right here, and then a hole here, and then a hole down there. So once you get your wire in, then I used a pair of tweezers to pull it out this way, and then used a wire, shoved it up through here. Now this is like not electrical wire, just a small thin wire. Shoved it up through that hole, made a little hook, and pulled it down into this hole, and then up into that area of the engine nacelle. So it's a kind of a tedious time process, but it works pretty well. And then I made a little backing plate there for the LED light, and probably will plan on painting this whole thing so that way everything matches. But anyway, successful engine. I'm really pleased with that, and I'll keep you guys updated when I get all four done. Here is a still of the wings with the wires wrapped around them prior to putting them into the ship. And here we have the fuselage with the wings loosely attached along with the nose cone. There's more wiring of the wings. And now we're showing the assembly, and that's an R4 that I scratch built prior to getting the proper Hasbro one in. I just didn't like my scratch built version. Here's some more views, close-ups of the battery compartment. Just a few more details on the ship before I close. The cannons were also 3D printed, as I mentioned earlier, along with the canopy. And for a junker ship, I think it turned out pretty good as far as being able to salvage it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. I'll be doing some more videos on other customized vehicles that I've done, including Red 10, Red 6, and Red 2. Take care, and we'll see you on a future Star Wars video.